महक रहा है मधुबन तुमसे, ओ बाबा मधुबन वाले। महक रहा है मधुबन तुमसे, ओ बाबा मधुबन वाले।
तो आज सभी बच्चे नए वर्ष मनाने के उमंग उत्साह से पहुंच गए हैं। बाप दादा एक एक बच्चे को देख क्या गीत गाते जानते हो ना? वाह बच्चे वाह, जो पहले बारी भी आए हैं उनको भी बाप दादा कह रहे हैं कि लकी हो जो समय समाप्त के पहले बाप के बन गए। नए बच्चों को बाप दादा पदम पदम गुना लकी बनने की मुबारक दे रहे हैं। आजकल बाप दादा एक बात सभी बच्चों में देखने चाहती है, जानते हो कौन सी? बाप दादा जैसे हर एक के दिल में उमंग है, लक्ष्य है कि हम बाप समान बनने वाले ही हैं, बनेंगे नहीं, बनने वाले ही हैं। तो जैसे लक्ष्य अभी बाप दादा लक्ष्य के साथ लक्ष्य भी जैसे समान बनने का लक्ष्य ऐसे ही समान बनने के लक्ष्य चाहते। अभी लक्ष्य बहुत ऊंचा है लेकिन लक्ष्य पर विशेष अटेंशन देना है। समान जितना बड़ा लक्ष्य उतना ही बड़ा लक्ष्य हो। अभी कोई कोई बच्चे लक्ष्य में आना चाहते हैं लेकिन बीच बीच में फिर भी कह देते हैं चाहते बहुत है लेकिन, तो ये लेकिन निकल जाए। आपकी चलन और चेहरा दूर से ही जितना बड़ा लक्ष्य इतना लक्ष्य चेहरे से दिखाई दे, चलन से दिखाई दे। जैसे आप पहले देहाभिमान में थे लेकिन जब देहाभिमान में थे तो देहाभिमान की नेचुरल थी। कभी पुरुषार्थ किया क्या कि देहाभिमान आवे? नेचुरल देहाभिमान रहा, आधा कलम पुरुषार्थ नहीं किया। ऐसे ही अब भी देही अभिमानी बनने की नेचुरल है। जब देहाभिमान की नेचुरल रही, कभी याद आता है कि देहाभिमान में आ जाओ, ये पुरुषार्थ किया। अभी भी देहाभिमान और देही अभिमान, तो देही अभिमान बनने कभी देह अभिमान को मिटाने की मेहनत करनी पड़ती है। जब देह अभिमान नेचुरल रहा तो देह अभिमान में मेहनत क्यों? तो बाप दादा को मेहनत बच्चों की अच्छी नहीं लगती। मेहनत मुक्त बन जाए और नेचुरल नेचर बन जाए, इसको कहा जाता है लक्ष्य और लक्षण समान। फिर आप देखो बाप समान बनना बहुत सहज और नेचुरल लगेगा। जैसे ब्रह्मा बाप को देखा, इतने बड़े परिवार की जिम्मेवारी होते भी नेचुरल नेचर यही अभिमानी की रही। चाहे बच्चों के ऊपर भी जिम्मेवारी है, लेकिन ब्रह्मा बाप के आगे वो जिम्मेवारी क्या लगती है? कोई भी जिम्मेवारी है, मानो सोन की जिम्मेवारी या कोई ऑफिशियल यज्ञ कारोबार की जिम्मेवारी है, लेकिन वो जिम्मेवारी ब्रह्मा बाबा के आगे क्या है? ब्रह्मा बाप शिव बाबा की मदद से प्रैक्टिकल में दिखाया कि करावन आहार करा रहे हैं हम, करनार बन बाप समान न्यारे और प्यारे।
वो तीर्थ बना है तुमसे ओ अब्बा वो वाले, वो तीर्थ बना है तुमसे ओ अब्बा वो वाले। महक रहा है मधुबन तुमसे।
ओम ओम शांति। अव्यक्ति परिवार में आपका स्वागत है। आज है दिन 29। महान बनने के लिए मधुरता और नम्रता का गुण धारण करो। आज का विषय है दुरांदेशी बुद्धि। अव्यक्त इशारे। ऐसे नहीं समझो कि हम तो सदैव झुकते ही रहते हैं, लेकिन हमारा कोई मान नहीं। जो झुकते नहीं वह झूठ बोलते हैं, उनका ही मान है। नहीं, यह अल्पकाल का है, लेकिन आप दुरांदेशी बुद्धि रखो। यहाँ जितनों के आगे झुकेंगे, अर्थात नम्रता के गुण को धारण करेंगे, तो सारा कल्प ही सर्वात्माएं आगे आगे नमन करेंगी। सत्युग त्रेता में राजा के रिगार्ड से कांध से नहीं, लेकिन मन से झुकेंगे, और द्वापर कलयुग में कांध झुकाएंगे। विद ऑनर, अंतर्मुखता की शक्ति। मीठे मीठे बच्चे शब्दों से कहीं अधिक शक्ति बाबा के प्यार के संकल्प में है, और इसी के माध्यम से आत्मा सर्वोच्च स्थिति का अनुभव करती है। अभी हम मोहिनी दीदी से सुनेंगे।
ओम शांति। एक होती है स्वस्थिति और दूसरी है परिस्थिति। परिस्थिति जिस स्थिति पर हमारा कोई भी कंट्रोल नहीं है, तो बहुत बार ऐसा होता है, न केवल कई बार, कि परिस्थिति के प्रभाव से हम निर्णय करते हैं, कर्म कर लेते हैं, और जब फिर हम स्वस्थिति में टिक कर सोचते हैं कि ऐसा हमें नहीं करना चाहिए था, तो कभी कभी जैसे परिस्थिति में जो बाबा हम बच्चों को कह रहे हैं कि फार साइटेड, दूरंदेशी हो, तो दूरंदेशी में 3 काल आ जाते हैं ना, पास्ट, प्रेजेंट और फ्यूचर। तो कई बार क्या होता है कि एक जो मैंने कहा कि जो परिस्थिति है उसमें अल्पकाल का, कि हमें एकदम इसका हल क्या होना चाहिए, ये बात कैसे ठीक होगी, तो वो जो गंभीरता से, अंतर्मुखता से बात को सोचना चाहिए, वो सोचने का स्वभाव बनाना पड़ता है। तो इसलिए अपनी स्वस्थिति, जिसमें बाबा कह रहे हैं कि दूरंदेशी, अभी देखो बुद्धि है, मन है, तो बुद्धि में ये समझ है, पर हमको हर काल से गुजरते हुए, हर काल से गुजरते हुए, जब आप वर्तमान समय से गुजर रहे हैं, तो ठीक है, जो कुछ होता है दिन भर होता है, अपना स्वभाव संस्कार है, पर मुझे अपने अंदर कौन सी बात रखनी है और कौन सी भूल जानी है। क्योंकि अगर आपने कोई बात अंदर रख ली, तो वो तो बार बार आएगा ना संकल्प। न केवल संकल्प आएगा, पर उसका प्रभाव भी होगा। तो इसलिए रात को जब बाबा कहते हैं ना चार्ट रखो, तो चार्ट में देखो कि कौन सी बातें मुझे रखनी है कौन से गुणों का मुझे ध्यान हो, और सब बातें हाँ भूल जाओ, बाबा को दे दो, और जैसे याद ही नहीं रहे, क्योंकि उसका प्रभाव पड़ता है। वो पास्ट हो जाती है, पर वो बात मन में आती रहती है, संकल्प चलते रहते हैं, क्योंकि आपने अंदर ले लिया ना उस बात को। तो कैसे परिस्थिति अंदर न जाए, क्योंकि उसने ऐसा कहा इसलिए मैंने भी कहा। उसने कहा पर मुझे नहीं कहना है। तो किसी भी तरह से अपना वर्तमान समय का स्वस्थिति के आधार पर अपना दिन व्यतीत हो, स्वस्थिति के आधार पर मनसा हो, वाचा हो, कर्म हो, परिस्थिति के प्रभाव से नहीं। अभी देखो संसार में जिस तरह का वातावरण है, समाचार है, तो अगर हमको थोड़ा भी उसके गहराई में जाएंगे तो कितना बदले की भावना, लोभ की भावना, अहंकार सबसे भरा हुआ है। जो भरे हुए हैं वही तो इस तरह का कार्य करते हैं। तो हमें उस वातावरण से कितना दूर रहना चाहिए, क्योंकि वो वातावरण भी हमारे मन पर प्रभाव डालता है। और कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है, जैसे कई कह देते हैं भाई आपने ये क्यों कहा, सब करते हैं ना, तो क्या सब करते हैं इसलिए मुझे भी करना है क्या? हमेशा याद रखना चाहिए कि मैं अपने कर्म के लिए जिम्मेवार हूँ, कोई दूसरा नहीं है, न परिस्थिति न दूसरी आत्मा। आजकल ये बहुत समस्या खासकर युवा में है। हमें करना है क्योंकि सब करते हैं। चाहे बाहर का पहनाव है, चाहे शिक्षा में है, तो एक वातावरण का प्रभाव, फिर संघ का प्रभाव। लेकिन हर एक जब मैं आत्मा हूँ और मेरी अपनी जीवन में मुझे अपने संकल्प, वाणी और कर्म की जिम्मेवारी है, तो मैं कभी भी किसी पर मत पर, मैंने तो ऐसा अनुभव किया है कि कभी भी किसी की मत पर अगर निर्णय लेते हैं, किसी की मत पर भी, तो बाद में ऐसा लगता है कि ये निर्णय ठीक नहीं था। तो कैसे अपनी स्थिति हम बनाए रखें कि हमारा कर्म किसी भी प्रकार के प्रभाव के आधार पर नहीं है। दादी जान की हमारी बहुत कहती थी, इन्फ्लुएंस से मत हो किसी के भी। आजकल तो जब बात भी सुनते हैं तो ठीक है, बात तो ठीक है, परंतु मुझे उस बात को कैसे समझना है, फिर उसका कैसे जवाब देना है, वो मेरी जिम्मेवारी हो जाती है। तो वर्तमान समय हमें बहुत अटेंशन देने की ज़रूरत है कि हम किसी भी प्रकार के प्रभाव में, क्योंकि प्रभाव में भी कोई संस्कार है, हो सकता है थोड़ा लोभ हो, थोड़ी मान की इच्छा हो, थोड़ा सा वैर विरोध हो। तो इसलिए न वातावरण के प्रभाव में, न परिस्थिति के प्रभाव में, न किसी के परमत पर, सदा बाबा की श्रीमत क्या है, हमारी मर्यादा क्या है, हमारे जीवन के नियम क्या हैं, हमारी धारणाएं क्या हैं, अपनी स्वस्थिति को उस आधार पर बना करके हमको इस आध्यात्मिक जीवन में, रूहानी यात्रा में बहुत बहुत संभल के भी चलना है और सहज तरीके से भी चलना है। सहज भी रहे और संभल के भी चले और समझ से भी चले। सब कुछ होना बहुत बहुत ज़रूरी है। तो इसलिए आज बाबा कह रहे हैं कि दूरंदेशी बनो, दूरंदेशी बुद्धि हो। मतलब तीनों काल हो गया ना, दूर को देखना तो तो बाबा कह रहे हैं कि ऐसे नहीं समझो कि हम ही सदा झुकते हैं। मैं ही क्यों सदा मानूं, मुझे ही माननी पड़ती है दूसरे की बात, वो लोग तो नहीं मानते। तो कहते हैं कि सदा मैं ही सदा सदा झुकती हूँ। कहते हैं लेकिन हमारा कोई मान नहीं है। ये भी बड़ा सूक्ष्म है कि मेरा मान नहीं है। तो बाबा कहते हैं, कई कहते हैं जो झूठ बोलते हैं उसका तो बहुत मान होता है। मतलब कई लोग होते हैं बात को बना देते हैं, और बाबा कहते हैं फिर उनका बहुत, तो बाबा कहते हैं ये अल्पकाल का है। लेकिन अगर आप दूरंदेशी बुद्धि रखो तो यहाँ जितनों के आगे झुकेंगे, अर्थात बाबा कहते हैं ममता के गुण को धारण करेंगे। तो बाबा कहते हैं तो सारा कल्प ही सर्व आत्माएं आपके आगे झुकेंगी। थोड़ी समझने की बात है कि वर्तमान समय का झुकना कैसे हमें योग्य बनाता है। ये नम्रता हो गई ना, जैसे ठीक है, हाँ मान लेते हैं हम। तो बाबा कहते हैं कि सत्युग त्रेता में राजा के रिगार्ड से, बाबा कहता है कि रिगार्ड से क्या है, अच्छा, कांद मतलब कंधा, रिगार्ड से कंधे से नहीं, लेकिन मन से झुकेंगे। नहीं ऐसे करते हैं, झुकते हैं तो अपना जो सिर है वो झुकाते हैं। तो बाबा कहते हैं द्वापुर कलयुग में भी आपके सामने कांद, कांद सिंधी में कहते हैं कंधा, ऐसे तो क्या कहेंगे ना, शोल्डर्स, मतलब सिर को झुकाते हैं। तो नमन करना एक तरह से होता है ना। हमारी दादी प्रकाश पढ़ी थी, उनका एक स्वभाव था, किसी से भी मिलेंगे ना तो ऐसे थोड़ा झुकती थी, ओम शांति, कांध झुकाती थी। अभी दादी तो दादी थी, परंतु उनका स्वभाव था जैसे हर एक को नमन कर रही है, नमन करना ही कहना चाहिए, कांध झुकाना नहीं है। अच्छा, हमें स्वीकार है। तो ऐसे करके जैसे एक नम्रता भी रहेगी, मधुरता भी रहेगी, और सबसे बड़ी बात कोई भी, मैं तो कहती हूँ आजकल संघर्ष का समय नहीं है, समझौता करने का समय है। छोटी छोटी बात पे अगर हम संघर्ष करते हैं, अंदर भी चलता है बाहर भी हो सकता है, नहीं सुलह करो, समझौता करो, एक दूसरे की बात को समझने की कोशिश करो, एक दूसरे की बात को स्वीकार करो। तो ये सही तरह से नमन करना है, और इसको हम कहेंगे दूरंदेशी बुद्धि। तो ऐसी बुद्धि अपनी बनानी है, स्वस्थिति के आधार से हमें अपने को दूरंदेशी बुद्धि रखनी है। मनन करना काफ़ी गहराई है, आपके मन में भी कई अच्छी अच्छी बातें आएंगी। सब बातों को ध्यान में रखते हुए अपनी स्वस्थिति को दूरंदेशी बनाना बहुत आवश्यक है। कुछ मिनटों के लिए हम स्थिर करेंगे अपने मन और बुद्धि को, और उस स्थिरता में दूरंदेशी को समझने का प्रयास करेंगे। ओम शांति। ओम शांति।
बाबा तेरी मीठी मुरली की धुन सुन कर के मन हर्षाए।
अव्यक्तवाणी तारीख है 20 जून 1977। सदा सहज योगी बनने का साधन है महादानी बनना। सहयोगी बनना आता है ना। सहयोगी वही बन सकेंगे जो स्वयं खजानों से संपन्न होगा। संपन्न आत्मा को अनेक आत्माओं के प्रति महादानी बनने का संकल्प स्वतः आएगा। महादानी बनना अर्थात सहयोगी बनना, और सहयोगी बनना अर्थात सहज योगी बनना। महादानी सर्व खजाने स्वयं प्रति कम यूज करेंगे, सेवा प्रति ज्यादा यूज करेंगे, क्योंकि अनेक आत्माओं के प्रति महादानी बन देना ही लेना है। सर्व प्रति कल्याणकारी बनना ही स्वयं कल्याणकारी बनना है। धन देना अर्थात 1 से 100 गुना जमा होता है। धन देना अर्थात 1 से 100 गुना जमा होता है, तो स्वयं की सेवा सहज हो जाएंगी। फ्राक दिल से उदार चित्त होकर प्राप्ति के खजानों को बांटते जाओ। अच्छा, आगे की मुरली कल सुनेंगे। ओम शांति।
तेरी मीठी मुरली की धुन सुन कर के मन हर्षाए। हो सुन कर के मन हर्षाए।
अपने लोक के घर से जब बाहर निकलते थे तो हमारे सामने बाबा यहाँ पास होते थे। तो हमने देखा कि ये कोई बहुत उच्च व्यक्ति है, इसमें कुछ पावर है। तो मुझे आकर्षण हुई। मैंने अपने माँ बाप को बोला कि मैं अब इसके सत्संग में जाती हूँ। तो फिर मुझे सत्संग में लेके चले। बस वहां मैंने बाबा को देखा, समझा बाबा कोई बहुत कोई ऊंची व्यक्ति है और इसमें कोई बहुत पावर है। बाबा की जो मुरली चलती थी इतनी फास्ट चलती थी, फिर मैं उसका नोट्स लिखती थी। अभी बाबा की मुरली फास्ट लिखूं भी कैसे? फिर मैंने अपने निशानियां बनाई, जैसे सृष्ट राष्ट्र, धृतराष्ट्र, तो उसका भी सिर्फ रखा। सृष्टि तो सिर्फ किया शॉर्ट एंड राइट। तो वो सब मैंने अपने दिल से प्यार से बहुत प्यार से वो सब नोट किया। और कोई नहीं था जो बाबा का वो नोट कर सके, क्योंकि बाबा की बहुत फास्ट मुरली चलती थी। फिर वो मैं निशानियां डाल डाल करके, ये भी बाबा की टचिंग। फिर मैं वो फिर नोट करती थी। फिर मम्मा कहती थी कि जो सुनना है वो आकर के यहाँ सुनाओ। फिर मैं सुनाती थी कि आज बाबा ने ये बातें सुनाई।
बहती प्यार की धार, दृष्टि तेरी है निराली, बहती प्यार की धार, भूल ना सकेंगे बाबा हम तेरा अनुपम प्यार।
Om Shanti. Imbibe the virtues of sweetness and humility to become great. Far-sighted intellect. Do not think that you always bow down anyway, and yet no one has any respect for you, or that there is respect for only those who don't bow down and who tell lies. No, that is only temporary. You must have a far-sighted intellect. The more people you bow down to now, that is, the more humility you have, the more all souls will then bow down to you throughout the whole cycle. In the golden and silver ages, their kings, they will not physically bow down, but they will bow down mentally with that regard for you. And in the copper and iron ages, they will physically bow down. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today's day 29. Imbibe the virtues of sweetness and humility to become great. Today's topic, far-sighted intellect. Pass with honor. Waste thoughts. Sharing experiences with people instead of with Baba. Spiritual power to finish waste thought. Power of introversion. Baba's magic mantra. Sweet, sweet child, more powerful than words is Baba's thought of love. And it is through this that the soul is able to experience the highest form of benefit. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Baba wants us that we should not think too much, right? But then other side, you get so much to think, right? Churning knowledge, reflection on knowledge, thinking about points of knowledge. because as much we do that, more we churn knowledge, then the power which comes from this knowledge. But also I liberate myself from wasteful thinking. So not to have wasteful thinking. Baba always says, remember me, remember me. And I find that when there is Baba's remembrance, then a lot of beautiful thoughts emerge, memories emerge. So it's not just remembrance is silence, but remembrance connects you with many beautiful things. One of the beautiful scene which came in front of me this morning about how when there is balance between efficiency and affection. There are some people, they are very good at work, efficient, but they do not have affection. And when there is lack of affection, only efficiency, then there is lack of this balance where your heart and the brain, your mind and intellect, both are working in a very, very beautiful way. Because I have recently seen lot of Baba's children also are very intelligent, very much efficient, but their hearts are not that much. The good heart is to make everyone capable and worthy. Always think of how can I help the soul to improve, to progress. And for that, I remember that, of course, there are many, some of you might know them or not. Very young boys, they came with their family to meet Baba. And Dadi Prakashmani just told them, stay. And I don't know, it was Dadi's love or power or whatever. They all decided, yes, we will stay. 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old. And how Baba, just now you heard about Ishu Dadi. Now, Ishu Dadi was very young when she came to knowledge with her family. But Baba wanted her to, write Murli. And she was sharing that Baba's Murli speed was so fast, you cannot really write. So she created her own shorthand, like she will write the initial word, but she will know what it means. So when Baba will tell her to come and read Murli or tell the points, she remembered everything. So it's not, most of dadis had really just basic education, maybe up to the high standard. Some had never even gone to, much studies. But Baba make every soul capable of doing so many things. When I go to Madhuban and I see all these young brothers, now they are like very, I call them big brothers because they're doing so much in Yagya. Big departments, very stable mind. They don't fluctuate. It's very beautiful. The way their stage is plus what they are doing in an unlimited way. So I said that if you look at someone, no, this is not qualified person. But if any person who comes in my life, I make that soul worthy, capable, increase the self-respect of that soul. I think that's the biggest, efficiency and affection. The balance of that, if you are efficient, you want everyone to be efficient. There are certain people, they are very good in administration, but they don't have affection. So generally what happens that their expectations are not fulfilled and they declare other person as incapable. And I don't agree with that. I always say if a person has come to do Baba's service or so what is our duty? Is to see that how that person can learn, how that person can do better, and what little things we can teach them. They feel worthy and they become worthy. And that is why there is a beautiful song I was remembering, that God is the one who changes thorns into flowers. I have never seen any gardener changing thorn into flower. So Baba did that. I remember that someone, very wealthy family, had a son who was not mentally very brilliant. And he was, I think, 19, 20. And this family knew Baba and they brought the child to Baba. Please, Baba, help him, make him do something here. But he was not really nor educated nor capable. So Baba got a beautiful dress of a security person and gave that dress to him and gave a stick and say, from today, you will be my watchman. You will take care of me. So he will walk, with that confidence. Baba has made me their self. So, but others will kind of mock at him and he won't get hurt. But I just thought that how, and really he grew with us then. He was with us for many years. Kind of feeling every time you see him, he will, oh, I am Baba's security person, his personality. So, how Baba used make people feel how worthy they are. They can do something. They are capable. But say, no, you don't know this, you don't know, she doesn't know this, he doesn't know. But what I am here for? It's very interesting and very inspiring if we can help everyone. And that's our affection for people. Because whenever I hear people saying this one is not this one, this, as I know everything and this person doesn't. But I have qualification, other person also has definitely some qualification. So this is what my thought was this morning, remembering Baba, how Baba changed less capable into worthy souls, very, very, very ignorant in the sense of very young and naive, very, very wise and sensible. And that is why, when you think of Brahma Baba, of course, Shiv Baba through Brahma Baba, right? So when I am in remembrance of Baba, what I will do, what Brahma Baba did, right? So that no one goes unhappy, no one, I have to get good wishes and blessings of everyone. It's a big family, and definitely we have all different kinds of intellect and state of mind. But we can definitely help each other so that we all move forward on this spiritual journey. And I think that this is what, in other words, Baba is saying, have far-sighted intellect. It's a human life, and to make that life valuable is the biggest charity one can do. And I have kept that aim also since I think of Brahma Baba, that how I have to help everyone to feel worthy and be worthy. So Baba says, do not think that you always bow down anyway, and yet no one has any respect for you. If you truly bow down, you have no expectation of respect. Our Dari Prakashmani always, even she has to say Om Shanti, good morning, she will bow. Always Om Shanti. We say Om Shanti like, and she will say Om Shanti, bow, always bow. And it was so natural. And she didn't even expect that we should also do that. When you are really, really great and humble, you will bow, but you don't expect others. Oh, I didn't get respect. I bow down, but didn't get respect. So Baba says that the respect is only, it's very interesting point which Baba is saying today. Baba says, those who don't bow down and who tell lies, no, that is only temporary. You must have a far-sighted intellect. The more people you know bow down to, the more you bow down to, as many Baba says, that many, the more humility you have, the more all souls will then bow down to you throughout the whole cycle. So experiment with it and see. Saying yes and to respectful to others. And Baba says you will be respected whole kalpa. So Baba says that in the golden and silver ages, their kings, Baba said they will not physically bow, but they will bow down mentally with that regard for you. And in the copper and iron ages, they will physically also bow down. Golden age, silver age, they won't, but copper age, iron age, they will. So we will be starting homework for a month on self-respect. So within a day or two, you will get every day self-respect and different steps to be in that self-respect. And I think when we do that, then these subtle feelings of I'm not respected, why I'm not heard, or all these subtle points which arises in the mind will not come. But with self-respect, you will think everything, look at everything, and see what are our experiences. So that will soon begin. Om Shanti.
Omshanti Didi.
Hello, Shireen Ben.
Good evening.
I announced the homework already.
Good. Good. Now this I've been reading the Murlis. So it's one thing to talk about. Let's talk about the self-respect first. So I've been reading the Murlis, and it's always not very easy to get self-respect from the Murli because we have to give it in enough advance for the translators to be able to translate. So I was thinking that we just pick maybe the most important ones. Even though like today's Murli's self-respect was very beautiful. So do you have any thoughts on this, Didi?
What was that?
So what happens is if you want to write in advance, let's say 2 weeks in advance, somehow the Murli is, I don't have those, that access to all of those Murlis. So, or 3 weeks in advance, we have to write it in advance so that the translators will get the self-respect points in enough time to translate. And also many times you read the Murli and it's harder to get a self-respect point, or I felt that there were more important self-respect points that we need to do. For example, let's say self-sovereignty is an important one, or world benefactor is an important one, or carefree emperor is an important one, but Baba might not mention those things. So
No,
should
what
we?
about you were saying about today's Murli? What was self-respect from today's Murli?
For me, it was being Baba's child. That just that deep Baba's child, being Baba's child, because he kept talking about the soul is a small, a subtle point, and Baba is a subtle point. And so just being Baba's child felt very much self-respect, that I was just sitting with this whole concept of being Baba's child. And also this, the two-step drill I was doing, the one step was I'm seeing myself as a soul. And the second step is I'm seeing Baba as a supreme soul, soul to soul. And I'm just feeling that sense of Baba and we belong together and I'm his child. Because Baba spoke so much about the soul and, supreme soul today.
That's good.
Anyway. You have thoughts? Should we pick self-respect based on important self-respect or based on the Murli? Or both?
I think, yeah, not necessarily. Whichever I think are the best, we should choose. Not necessarily. I mean, it's somewhere it's mentioned in Murli. May not be today's Murli.
Right.
So it's not that I have to go by today's Murli. It could be any Murli, any Baba's versions. Anytime he has spoken, we can use them as self-respect.
Right. Thank you, Didi. Thank you. I was working on that and I was having a hard time today. Thank you. How are you doing? Is your time adjusted back?
Oh, yeah. Everything is normal.
Okay. It's so nice to see everything went okay, that you're back safe and lots of blessings. And so thank you, drama.
Baba.
Right.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, Baba. I had a question about, you were talking about how people, they don't really uplift each other, right? They are looking at defects or this or that. Earlier you were talking, and I feel that it could be because of insecurity, that I'm feeling insecure, so I'm not going to uplift someone else. And also, they could be feeling insecure, and so they are not, responding back to me. I want you to talk about why this is happening.
Yeah, it could be. And I think expectations is a big thing. and expectation of, from each other. And somewhere, I think you all have experience in life that you have someone you have to stay together, right? And then we see that how our ideas are same, or again, am I able to bow down to someone? Can I be obedient? So many questions. This again self-respect, but self-identity. I find that for me it was easy, whether it is younger, older, seniors, just be loving, respect each other, respect their values and principles, and understand each other, so that we can help each other a lot. That's what I feel. Instead of expecting and rejecting and accepting and all that, why have to do that? I have to be what I am, have love for everyone, and understand what that person's feelings are, and then go on in life with good relationships, right?
Right. So, Didi, sometimes this bowing down could also happen because of insecurity. How do I know I'm bowing down because of truth or I'm bowing down because of insecurity?
Respectfully. It's only you can do that respectfully, not artificially, like as if I have to do it. No. But it should come very naturally. That's what I noticed with Brahma Baba also, that many times when we go in front of her, Baba will laugh and bow down. It's like love and respect. That is very natural. But yeah, there could be some people who can do it externally, but in their hearts they might not have that love and respect.
So it's better if I don't have, let's say, nowadays I feel also the other side, which is the same side of ego. One is lack of self-respect or lack of, that respect, that feeling for the other person. But also the other side is this ego that I'm better than everyone. I find that more than the other one. How do we, if I'm seeing that in myself, right, that I'm feeling I'm better than everyone, how do I come to this place of, no, let me bow down?
I think that, well, as I said, the most important is love and respect. And when I have love and respect, I will naturally. But also, true greatness is when you are humble. No? Humility is very good, is necessary, plus it's natural. A great person will never have ego, and ego is really somewhere you are filling yourself, that emptiness, by just saying, oh, I am the best, I can do this, I am this, very subtly, even if they are not aware that this is ego, but it could be. But then, the way we look at others, treat others, speak to others, all that is really based on, um, understanding that I need to respect that person. I think every human life is so valuable, no? Every human life. And then when I look at young ones or all, I always say everyone is valuable in their own way.
Absolutely.
Everyone is child of good parents, everyone is good in education, that goodness is always there. So I have to respect that. No, so maybe you don't bow down, but at least in your heart, have respect for everyone. There might
That's
be
a
a
good one,
person,
yes.
there is a person who had to work as a porter maybe at the airport. But that's circumstances that he had to do that. But doesn't mean that I can be harsh with them, or I can be rude, or I can speak loud to them. No. They are also human beings, and under circumstances they are working that way. But you can't look at that as, inferior or low class, and so I think just to have a basic value of love and respect for everyone, that's what and when you do that, you get back a lot because they value it, they understand it, their respect increases for you, plus their own self-respect also increases.
In today's Avyakt signal, the one you read, the Baba was saying that if you bow down now, you will get eternally, you will get respect. And I was thinking that's a big bargain. I just have to bow down for a short time and I'll get eternally respect. And how come we forget that when we are coming into relationships? How come we forget this?
You have to make it habit, nature, attitude, then it will be very natural. If more we become the image and embodiment, more bhavna gets created, and then some will do it with bhavna, not externally, that we have to do it as etiquette or as manners, but other is to do it with the feelings, and feelings will come towards the image, image, or as you said, maybe a boss or some person who is higher than us, then we do it. That's more insecurity.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about also the next set of questions about Sunday's Murli. And Baba was talking about the natural nature of soul consciousness. And I was thinking about Brahma Baba and how did he become naturally soul conscious? What did you see that? Like, what is it that we can do to become like that?
I think that one of the good practice is to look at others as souls.
Mm.
More you look at others as soul, more soul conscious you become. This is what I have experienced, that I always think, oh, Shrin is such a beautiful soul. So when I am saying it in my mind or speaking, then my soul consciousness, I think this is where soul consciousness becomes very natural. When we look at others, speak with others, looking at them as soul will create soul consciousness in me. That's
That's
one
a
of the
really good
methods
point, Didi.
I had been using that more. I'm speaking to the soul, other soul, right? So then when I'm saying it, my own soul consciousness is becoming very natural.
Right, right. That's a really good point, actually, because we always think of effort as I need to do something, need to do something. But for it to become natural, we have to see other people as souls. Yeah. The other question was about Maya. Baba talks about that Maya came and spoke to him, and how does that work? Like when you're in the subtle region, is there Maya hanging around talking to Baba? What is happening?
What is happening? I think we have to ask Baba what's happening.
But when
But
you're
what
in the subtle region, there's no Maya hanging around talking to him.
Maya doesn't have its own identity. Maya
He
always
talks like
comes,
she
it comes through
does.
someone or other, whether someone's words or sometimes drifting. It's like suddenly, because what is Maya actually is illusion, it's really, there's nothing, but it's again body consciousness. The way you feel, the way you take everything is body consciousness. When there is body consciousness, not pleasant, no? But if you are in soul consciousness, you will smile and you will let it pass. No, you won't react to that. No? But when there is body consciousness, then we are very sensitive about everything.
Right.
And
So,
then
Didi,
Baba,
when Baba was saying that you invoke Maya, how are we in everyday life? How am I invoking Maya?
Baba said, when you have weak thoughts, your weak thoughts is Maya. No, like I doubt something. I say, oh no, I'm not sure if I will be able to do it, or I'm not obedient to Baba. So weak thoughts or disobedience, not being faithful, not being honest. So it's the weaknesses which emerge as Maya.
Right, right.
I sometimes even say, what is Maya? Actually, it's just the body consciousness.
Just body consciousness. Right. It's always for me very intriguing when Baba talks like Maya is this entity, or even when Baba says the time is coming and talking to me, or the elements are coming and talking to me, and I'm thinking, how are they talking?
They all can talk to God, but not to us, maybe.
Right.
Hmm.
Right, right.
No,
So,
because when there are signals of different type, then we say, oh, I feel it's the time for this. So we also sometimes feel that way. It's time for me to change, or time for me to do this. So time also, this is the way communicates with us. So same is like elements also. Early morning when I sit and look outside window and everything is so quiet, and so I talk to elements, silence and how beautiful you are, and you feel that presence of elements completely different way, and then you talk to them. It's so nice, such a fresh air. It's so good, so you're talking to the air.
right, right.
Sometimes we drink water and taste very good, and you are thirsty. Oh, how nice the water is. So you are talking to water.
If we don't, now we should start after your inspiration. Really talk to the elements and water and the air. And
Mm. We should
especially
appreciate.
when we come to from India to the US, you feel, oh, the air is so nice and clean. So we should thank the air. It's like really nice and clean.
Yeah, you are able to see the sky, and even we don't see stars so much and moon, but at least it's a very clean blue sky, and yeah,
Right,
because there is less pollution here.
right. Thank you, Didi. I wanted
Okay.
to also ask you, what is your inspiration from the Sunday's Murli for us? The self-respect.
Yeah, definitely. The rosary of self-respect. And I think we should experiment on that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mhm.
I wanted to share that one thing I've noticed is that to stay stabilize in one thought is very hard. So it's best to take two steps in the self respect and keep going back and forth. Then the 5 minutes seem easy. I'm not able to go past 5 minutes, like at the 5 minute mark right now.
Yeah, we can try, no? Let's see.
Right, right.
2 steps will be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti. Om Shanti.
Shanti, thank you. So tomorrow is Wednesday and our schedule from Amritwala 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. In the evening, 5 to 5:30 p.m. Avyakti Children Murli class, 6 o'clock Patti will start, followed by Hindi series, English series and chit chat. Now let's remember Baba and take drishti from Didi.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.